guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter. My name's Julie and today I have got a Flosstube. So this is Flosstube 237. So what have I been stitching on since last Flosstube? So if you've seen this bag before, you know what I'm about to show you. It's Dumbledore's Library from the Cross Stitch Studio. So this is what this one is going to look like. So Dumbledore's Library from the Cross Stitch Studio. And my aim last weekend was to try and get quite a bit of progress. Yeah. I've had rather a long weekend. Late nights, early mornings, and then going into this week as well, we've had some appointments and things to attend. Been to go get his eye test at the opticians. My husband's had his diabetic eye screening, and yeah. So it's been a long, tiring week. So all that to say, I have not put a lot into Dumbledore's Library. I think I got 100 stitches in. So this, if I can wrangle the bag down. So I believe I sort of filled in this section and maybe a little bit over here. I'm not too sure, or did I work over here? I really can't remember. But yeah, 100 stitches into this one. And these full coverage projects I stitch on 16 count. So if I've not slept or I'm feeling tired, I can't stitch on 16 count. I have to have, you know, a really good night's sleep to be able to work on the 16 count. So, but I am trying. I've got 100 stitches into this one at this time. Let me move this to the side. Big and cumbersome. There we go. And plus, with it being full coverage, you don't want to miscount and then have to frog. I'm not doing that. If I'm tired, I'm not going to stitch on it. I primarily, well, I am a nadir stitcher. Most of my projects are on 14 count. So yeah, that was actually on the Friday that I stitched on that. It was once I'd finished recording up to tea time. So we have our evening meal at 4 o'clock. So yeah, a couple of hours stitching, but I only managed 100. So then the rest of Friday I worked on Winter Woods. This one is by Satsuma Street. Let me find it. Yeah, so this is a Winter Woods. So each square is full coverage, but the background is half stitch, and then the main picture itself is the full crosses. So that's why it's only showing in the mock-up the full crosses, but each square I believe is full. It's got all stitches in, even if they're half. So Winter Woods has really been a focus for me this week. So Friday I put in 221, Monday 370, Tuesday 330, Wednesday 380, Thursday 244, and that is for a total of 1,545 stitches. But I am happy to say all of the framework is now done for this piece. So whenever it gets called for the Glamorous 3, I will come back up to the top and start doing each of the blocks. So that is how we are looking on Winter Woods, but all the framework is done. So I believe when I picked it back up, I had the top 2 squares done. So I was working and finishing this one, and then this one was this past week. So 1,545 stitches to get those done. So those were the main 2, and I did work a little bit on the Heaven and Earth stitch along. So I did work a little bit on the Wise and the Brave, and that was yesterday for 126 stitches. So a little bit, not much. So like I said, this is from Heaven and Earth Designs, The Wise and the Brave by L&L Designs. So this is what this piece is going to look like when it's finished. And yeah, 126. So this is where we are now. I think I finished some of this colour in here and then did all of this grey, dark grey. I believe that is one of the branches for the tree, one of the spindly little limbs for the tree. So yeah, 126 added into that one. So those were the 3 pieces that I worked on for this week. So yeah, so I did work on them for some of the games. So in Sisky Stitch's Facebook group, she has the Harry Potter dictionary that I previously spoke about, and it's 1,000 stitches per word. So I am working through the spells. So we have Axio, Aguamente, and I'm moving on to Alohomora. Then I was working on the baking, Wizarding World of Baking. So I have done 2 up to now, and each baked good you have to do 500 stitches. So I did it for the 46 there, and I finished off this 77, and I'll be moving on to 78 for each baked good you do 500 stitches. So I've been working through that. Then on to the Glamorous 3. So I have been working through this slowly. So I've got some catching up from last week to do. So where did I get to? So this is finishing off this week up to here. So I have got another 100 to put into Winter Woods, and then I will have that one. No, 100 to finish off this week. Then I have 200 to put into coffee delivery and 200 to put into book delivery. And we've been given the numbers today, this morning, for this coming week. So 200 into coffee delivery, 200 into Winterwoods, and 300 into book delivery. Yes. Yeah. So coffee is going to get 400. Winterwoods is going to get 300. And book delivery needs 500. Yeah, to finish off this week. So the 19th to the 25th. So yeah, I need to do some catch up on coffee delivery and book delivery. Yeah. So some catching up on that to do. But like I said, for the Winterwoods, I wanted to get that framework done. So I didn't include the 100 left from this week. When I start filling in the panels, I will do that to catch it up and then get into this week as well. So yeah, quite a few stitches owing on those other two, so coffee and book delivery. But yeah, very pleased that I got the framework done for the Winterwoods. I can now start filling in the blocks, so very happy about that. So also this week I have had a diamond painting finish. So the one that I was working on, the Let It Snow, and I have finished. So this is a diamond painting. It's got the cute little gnomes there with their mugs of hot chocolate. Very cute diamond painting. Love the sparkle. Very nice. I believe I got this one as part of a review for one of the China companies. So yeah, love the sparkle. So yeah, I've got the rest of this month to decide on what I'm going to work on next. I need to have a look if I have got a Valentine's or a love themed one to work on in February when we get to the diamond painting weekend. Or my diamond painting weekend, should I say. Excuse me. But yeah, I need to look. I believe I have got another one. My husband gifted me one from Amazon a few years back. So I'll possibly work on that one. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm sure I've got that one. If I've not already done it yet. I don't think I've already done it yet, but we'll see when I look in the stash. So yeah, just carrying on with my games. It's just remembering to take the pictures, what pictures I've got, what pictures I've not, starting points. Especially for the 500, the baking one. I need to make sure I've got the before picture. I'm not doing too bad with the dictionary, the one with 1,000. I'm remembering with that one. But rest of this month, I believe we have only got shopping to do each week. We haven't got any appointments for the rest of the month. I know in February that I've got the dentist to go and have a checkup. At the moment they're wanting me to go every 3 months to go for a checkup, and if needs be a cleaning. But yeah, I've not had to the past couple of times. They've been quite pleased. So yeah, we'll see what happens in February when I go back. But yeah, I'm not going to make any plans of what I'm going to work on. Sometimes I feel that that's too much pressure. Like when I said last weekend that I wanted to work on the library, on Dumbledore's library, this is going to sound really silly, but rebelled against myself. I didn't want to work on it because I'd said I'm going to work on it and I want to get a lot of progress. Yeah, you probably understand what I mean. But yeah, rebelled against myself. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to work on this weekend. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I have seen something online. I think there's the only the one thing that I have seen online, and it's a freebie. Find it. So I saw this on Facebook just before I started recording. It's a Carolyn Manning freebie, and it's called February Hope. The camera wants to focus. There we go. February Hope, and it's a free design, and it says for my favourite stitchers, February 2026. So it's a Carolyn Manning freebie on her Facebook page. So come in a bit closer. So we do have some backstitch, a little bit of backstitch, but that does look very, very pretty. I love the colours. So yeah, February Hope. So a free chat on Carolyn Manning Designs Facebook page, Facebook group. Is there anything else? I will show you the baked goods. So this was one of the ones that I put in for the baking. You have to find a baked good to stitch for. It doesn't have to be Harry Potter, but yeah, I thought to make it a little bit fun, so I did that one. I then did this one. Come on, focus. Did the cupcakes. And then the picture for this last one is these cupcakes of the golden snitch, like Ferrero Rocher, and they've just put some of the wings on. But yeah, that's for this last one that I have put down for Aloha Mora. Yes. So like I said, it doesn't have to be a Harry Potter baked good. But yeah, I just thought make it a little bit fun, and yeah, I like that idea. So yeah, this weekend I'll just stitch on whatever comes up, probably coffee or book. Yeah, here I go again. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna stitch, but here I am. But yeah, probably one of those smaller projects. I do really enjoy the Soda Stitch gnomes. So yeah, coffee delivery and book delivery have quite a bit owing. So yeah, maybe stitch on those this weekend. But yeah, I am going to let you guys go. So a short and sweet floss tube. I do apologise for that, but I've not worked on many projects this week. 3 in total, so not much, but much progress. Yes, I like that. I do, I like that. Anyway, like I said, I am going to let you guys go. So remember, guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye, guys.